are you?
Good to see you.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Cassandra.
Mahershala.
Very
Good
nice
to meet you. Yeah.
Congratulations on this film.
Thank you.
All right. So, you guys were a very unlikely match.
Yeah.
You know? How did you kind of help each other navigate through the 1960s in society back then?
Well, I think first and foremost as actors, we really just had to commit to those characters. And in committing to the characters, they were so different. And we were experiencing some fairly extreme things, you know? And I think when you find yourself, when two people find themselves in a situation where they're being tested or tried, they can either go separate ways or come closer together. And I think our characters definitely do that throughout the journey.
Your character, Shirley,
Yeah.
helps write Tony some very romantic letters.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I get a text and it's, "Hey, cutie."
Yeah.
Romance has kind of fallen since
Yeah,
the
to the wayside.
1960s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Like we don't write letters anymore. We don't send mail. I think in some ways, I don't know what it is per se, but I think there is a sense of perhaps we take each other for granted a little bit. I think we do live in a culture that values instant gratification. I think we do a little bit of the upgrade too much. Like the upgrade is a part of our life in a way that it never was before. So I think people invested more in the things that they had, including relationships. So it wasn't about, okay, let me move on to the next person, you know? And so I think all those things, the things that we value, shift how we appreciate what we have.
And last question is just why was it so important for Shirley to keep his composure, to kind of keep his grace, although he was faced with so much negativity surrounding him? Why was it so important?
I think it's the way in which he survived up until that point. If he were someone who and I think that was an attribute of African Americans of that time, and still today, but especially then when you could be frequently, overtly sort of tried and tested. And if you were, and that's a lot of what Dr. King talked about, was dignity and maintaining one's composure, because as soon as you stepped out of yourself or defended yourself to the extent which someone else could justify harming you, that as a black person you were already guilty of, you know. And so I don't think Don Shirley could have had the success that he had. I don't think he could have sustained a career the way in which he was able to if he was someone who were reactionary in the way in which maybe I would react to some of the experiences that he had.
Now, the Green Book, it stands for kind of safety. It kind of stands for, getting through the South.
Yeah.
Is this kind of a metaphor, the Green Book, a metaphor for your friendship, Tony and Shirley's friendship, the Green Book?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a metaphor, but it's the thing that allows them to even go on this journey together, because it's a place that the book is something that basically contributes to their safe passage, to the journey even being able to happen.
Well, it was fantastic meeting you. Thank you so much.